I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So today I want to speak on Keon Sabb, how great of a signing it was for Alabama. Definitely excited to see him play, excited about him committing to Alabama. You know, as far as bringing stability to the secondary, to the safety room, he does that. He's technically a junior, 6'1", 208 pounds, big safety, physical safety, not afraid to put his head in there, get to the ball. He's definitely not afraid to play the football, go for the INT, the big play, the pick six. Bama needs playmakers in the secondary right now. Last season, a lot of interceptions were dropped, muffed, etc., etc. So Keon Sabb, his willingness to go attack that ball, get to that ball, right? That's definitely an A+. I repeat, an A+, a big improvement for the Bama secondary, man, especially the safety room. Now we know Bama's going to be running a 4-2-5, so you're going to have a lot of looks where you see 3 safeties or even 2 safeties, right? Just depending on the call from Walmack, get into him later. But we could look at the secondary being a strong point for the Alabama football team, dog, especially if some of these freshmen, one of the 3 freshmen, 5-star freshman cornerbacks, top corners in the world, in the nation, if one of those guys can start, contribute right away, oh man, it can be trouble for some teams, dog. It can be trouble for some teams, huh? But Keon Sabb played for Michigan, so he brings experience to the table, knowing, learning how to win. And this is another player, still young, still technically being developed, dog. He hasn't even came close to reaching his potential yet, right? As far as a safety in college, dog. So Bama, another great staff he'll be on. Be around great players, man sharper man, iron sharpen iron. Around great coaches who can develop him even more. And like I say, stability. He could be in that secondary for 2 years in a row, baby. 2 years in a row. Depending on how he performed this coming up season. But Keon Sabb, a huge commit for the Alabama Crimson Tide, man. And that's just what it is. No way around it, dog. Let's just get into him. Some of, what he has done in his career as far as when he came to Michigan, etc., etc. Let's just get to it. So he was a red shirt freshman, man, in 2023. Played on special teams in only 4 games, preserving his red shirt. As a red shirt in 2023, he had 28 tackles, appeared in 14 games, broke up 7 passes, had 2 interceptions, and had an INT, an interception for a touchdown. Hey, man, stats tell it right there. When he's on the field, he takes full advantage, right? No matter how many number of snaps he gets, interception for a touchdown, 2 interceptions, playmaker, ball hawk. I'm telling you, man, that's what Bama needs. That's what Bama needs. And as long as he stays focused, continues to put the work in this offseason, spring, etc., etc., hey, man, you could be looking at a star at that safety position, flying around in that 4-2-5 that we will see, from D coordinator Walmack. We'll see how he does. Some questions about him, like I said. I'll get into that in a later video. But just those stats right there show you his potential, how good he could be, dog. Period, bottom line. Now, no lie, no cap. He would have had a tougher battle at Michigan as far as playing his true position. As a safety, he would have had a tougher time getting snaps at the position he wants to be. Safety is his natural position. And he loves to play that position the best. So, it's a smart move to me if we're talking just as far as getting reps alone. Like, this is the NIL, they say pay to play, dog. You get in where you fit in, you know. You go to the school that fits you best at this point. I'm sure he liked the energy at Bama, you know, the chemistry, talk to the coaches, Kalen DeBoer, et cetera, et cetera. But if he felt this was the best move, best team to go play for, no matter whatever the case was, no matter what the reason is, whether it's more snaps, an easier route to start and get safety, whatever the case may be, he made the best decision for himself. And I'm not mad at it because in the end all, you know, it makes Bama a better defense. It improves Bama's secondary. That's what it's about, dog. Heavy. This is a big signing for Alabama. Gets them close to the top 10 as far as ranking in the transfer portal. So shout out Keon Sabb. Shout out Bama, man. And don't get me wrong, he's still going to have to battle. It won't be an easy road. Bama don't have slouches, huh? Heavy. He's gonna face the same battle. Maybe less players, but it's competition, dog. I hope he's ready to work. I hope he's ready to put that work in. If he comes to Bama thinking it's gonna be fun and games, thinking he won't get hit in the mouth, thinking it won't be a real competition, that guys are just gonna give up their spot, huh? Nah, man. You're gonna battle. You're gonna put that work in at Bama. That's just what it is. And that's how it should be. Man sharpen man, iron sharpen iron. And it's all good. May the best man win, huh? May the best man win. And like I say, he's still developing. So he's going to grow and continue to get better, dog. That should be his main focus, right? Zoning in, focused in, ready to play. Then you talk about the Alabama secondary as a whole. Like I said earlier, it has the potential to be an elite secondary, dog. Especially if one of the three freshmen coming in can really dominate and contribute and earn a starting role. You got Keon Sabb. You got Damani Jackson Jr., 6'1", 190. Huge commitment, huge transfer from the university, from USC, right? Promising cornerback. Maybe he hasn't performed like expected at USC, but it's always different variables, right? So who knows the reason he hasn't reached his top performance. He didn't get as many reps as people expected. Hey, change of scenery can do it for you sometimes, man. Different environment can help you out sometimes. Can change a whole player's trajectory, huh? So Damani Jackson, what was he, a 4-star? Maybe 5-star if I'm not mistaken. Coming out of high school, going to USC. Bama gets him. Great signing in my opinion, man. You got Jake Ivey, sophomore, young safety. Now, he probably won't be a starter, but they have bodies. They have depth, right? Jalil Hurley, freshman, redshirt freshman cornerback. He could step up. He could earn a starting role, right? It's talent all over this roster, man. You just need one or two of those redshirt freshmen to show up and show out, and Bama's going to be good in that secondary, dog. You got Bray Hubbard, sophomore, safety. Terrence Howard, sophomore, cornerback. Drake Kirkpatrick Jr., freshman, cornerback. Another cornerback, man. Bama is very young. It may scare some fans, but at the same time, you should be excited, man, to see what you got. See the talent in the room, dog. That's a lot of young talent. And just think if all 4 or 5 of the freshmen, top 3 at least, can really make an impact on this defense, dog. Maybe even maneuver through the safety and cornerback position like we've seen time after time in Bama in the most recent years. Playing their players at cornerback, safety, et cetera, et cetera. Versatile players, dog. And you see how it translates to the NFL. Come to Bama. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. You got Xavier Brown, cornerback. Another freshman. Jalen Mbakwe, cornerback. Freshman, dog. Xavier Mincy, high hopes for him. Another senior, a safety, freshman, 6'3", 180, dog. 6'3", 180. Think about his development. That big body, what? Once he continues to grow into his body, he's going to become faster, stronger, quicker, dog. Elite players here, bro. You know, year one contributors, dog. Heavy. Everybody talked about the defensive front. The trenches might be Bama's strong point on the defense. The D linemen, I don't know, dog. I think it might be them cornerbacks and them safeties, baby. That defensive back room ready, dog. Stacked up. They can bring it all together. They can get on the same accord, get on the, same frequency and level, dog, and put that work in and really zone in. Oh, man. The coaches put them in the best position to win on that field. Oh, boy, what? Sky's the limit. Matter of fact, it's no limit for them boys, huh? You got Tony Mitchell, safety, freshman, another freshman, huh? Malachi Moore, safety, senior. You know what his impact will be. Malachi Moore definitely would be depending on how he plays, with him coming back, if he dominates, oh, man, top 10, top 15 first round pick, dog. Glad to have Malachi Moore back, man. Shout out Malachi Moore. Locked in, man. Zoned in. Lank, baby, lank. And he's another player. He could have went to the league. He could have went to get that bag. Where he had been first round, maybe late. Definitely second or third. But he wanted to come back, I'm sure, not just for himself. I mean, he want to win. He want to go out with a banger, natty and all. I respect it, But he could have went and got the bag. He could have went pro. To me, I think he made a smart decision, Hopefully he just stays healthy. Put that work in, dog. Red Morgan, safety, freshman. So you just take a look at the depth chart, man. Potential players, potential freshmen playing right away. It should be high hopes, dog. It should be a lot of excitement for that Bama secondary, baby, in my opinion. Let me know how you feel about it. You agree or disagree? But Keon Sabb, welcome to Alabama. Welcome to Roll Tide, full of pride, dog. Wish you the best. Zone in, big dog. Put that work in heavy, man. You already know what it is. Big skull head. Roll Tide, full of pride. Win, lose, the draw, huh? Heavy. Lame. Yeah.